So what we've got here is a Gray-Nicolls player choice, but there's something unusual about it. It does say Superior Players Willow. It's not this season stickers, which are now the Max, I think, would be the Lynn bat, but there is something unusual about it, and you'll see it here, is it's massive. This bat has a 50mm edge, accentuated by that flat face, and a 70mm spine. It is quite impressive in its specs. As far as the edge, I'll just put something on it there for you now. So, as far as the toe is concerned, let's have a look at the dimensions on the toe. We've got here 27, 26mm. Yeah, it's about 26 in the center, and going towards 20, 19 at the edge. So it's definitely a reduced toe, even though the spine's heading down through it. And up here at the shoulders, it comes down to between 13 and 14. It does have quite a nice spine traveling all the way up into the handle. The handle is a decent oval shape, not semi-oval, leading into a semi-oval top. So it's slightly different. This particular bat is a Lynn replica that was ordered through Meulemans, I believe, in Western Australia, and all their custom orders are done by Stuart Cransbuehler. So he would have selected this particular piece of willow on obviously the density, which I will say, this was sort of the end of the run of those big clefts, so you know, you're not going to find in the later ones very pretty clefts. But there's no doubt in my mind that this one's been selected on performance. It's got a nice bit of marbling right there in the middle, which is actually going to ping really well. It does have some sort of knots on the edges. You've got a slither of heartwood down the right-hander's outside edge. This is actually passing between two owners. One has sold it, and it's going on to the next one, where they've decided to send it through me, which is nice, so I get a review. It's actually been oiled once. Originally it was between 2.9 and 2.10, I'm led to believe, although I've never seen it before. When it got here it was 2.11.2, and now it is depending where I place this, this is 2.11. So it's not really coming down. I would say when it heads overseas, where it's bound for, it will probably dry out a bit more. So what do I think? Well, I've tapped this one up before. I did do a review on it and delete it because I wasn't really happy with it. It is an absolute gun. The ball pings off of it. So this is the standard Chris Lynn format, where it's a short handle bat overall, but what he's actually done is chopped some length off the toe, so it's shorter in the blade, not in the handle. That creates a nice pickup, and even though this is 2.11 on the scales, it feels nothing like it. It feels in my hand between 2.8 and 2.9. The actual scale weight means nothing in this case. The pickup weight is ridiculously light. So we'll give it a tap up from the bottom of the toe all the way through to the stickers. And you can hear it coming into its power zone now, which is really just above a mid-low position into the middle and all the way up to the stickers. It pings. Needs a bit of work down in the toe, but that's not really your hitting area down there. Yeah, right on that blemish, it's just going to fly off of it, and that's pretty much right in the center of the mass. So it's a stunning piece of timber selection. Not beautiful. This is one of those things where I'd say, you know, your eyes deceive you sometimes. You think that when you see a bat that's got 14 grains with no blemishes and that, it's going to be the absolute best performing bat you've ever had, but That's not necessarily the case. Every piece of willow is different, as I keep saying. Don't rely on grains, rely on the bat maker if you've got trust in that bat maker and they can custom select something to fit you, or go into a shop and actually tap it up. Don't just go on grains. You'll find diamonds in the rough at low price points. This obviously wasn't a low, I imagine they were about the $800 mark, these. But I could be wrong. So yeah, there you have it. That is the Velocity Player's Choice. I'm not going to bounce a ball on it. I don't see there's any reason to. You're not going to get anything more out of it than I can show you tapping it up with a mallet. Yeah, and I've already reviewed plenty of these player choices. So yeah, you've got a nice big bat that will never ever fit through the gauge. It's not legal for first class cricket. You can see the gauge on it there. But my goodness, it's an absolute beast.